If you've tried cream after cream, pill after pill, and that stubborn toenail fungus keeps coming back, no matter what you do, there's a reason for that. And once you understand it, everything changes. I know how frustrating this feels. You've spent money on treatments that promised results and gave you nothing. You've hidden your feet in socks during the summer. You've felt embarrassed slipping off your shoes in front of other people. None of that is because you're doing something wrong. It's because most treatments never actually reach where the fungus lives. Toenail fungus doesn't just sit on the surface of your nail. It burrows deep underneath, into the nail bed, protected by a thick layer of keratin that most creams and even some prescriptions simply can't get through. Unless you break through that barrier and change the environment fungus needs to survive, it's going to keep coming back, no matter how many products you try. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through a simple, 5-step nightly routine. It's built around 3 things: getting past that barrier, introducing oxygen to an environment fungus hates, and breaking the daily cycle that keeps reinfecting your nail. This isn't an overnight fix. But stay consistent, and you give your body exactly what it needs to finally grow a clear, healthy nail from the base. Each step is simple enough to do in just a few minutes before bed. Using things you likely already have at home. You don't need anything expensive or complicated. What matters is doing the steps in the right order, and doing them consistently, night after night, so your body has an uninterrupted chance to heal. Soften and dry. Preparing the nail. Before you apply anything to your nail, it needs to be ready to actually receive it. That's where most nightly routines go wrong. People jump straight to treatment without preparing the nail first, and the treatment just sits on top instead of sinking in. Think of your toenail like a sealed door. If you try to push a key into a lock that's rusted shut, it won't turn no matter how hard you push. You have to loosen that lock first. That's exactly what this step does. Here's how it works. Before bed, soak your feet in warm water for about 5 minutes. That's enough time to soften the nail without inviting more moisture than you need. Prolonged soaking can actually work against you here, since fungus feeds on moisture. So keep it short and purposeful. Once you're done soaking, dry your foot completely. Pay close attention to the area underneath and around the nail, since trapped moisture in these small spaces is one of the biggest drivers of fungal growth. A few extra seconds with the towel here makes a real difference. This one small step sets up everything that follows. Skip it, and the rest of tonight's routine works far less effectively. It takes less than 10 minutes, but it's the foundation the rest of the routine is built on. If this kind of practical, natural approach to healing your body is something you want more of, go ahead and hit subscribe. Every week, I share a new routine like this one, rooted in things you can actually do at home, so you always have a safe, simple next step to try. Thin the nail and apply the 2-part treatment. This next step is the one most people either get wrong or skip completely, and it's the real key to this entire routine. Picture trying to water a plant through a sheet of plastic wrap stretched over the soil. No matter how much water you pour, it never actually reaches the roots underneath. That's what's happening every time you apply a cream directly onto an untouched, thickened nail. It just sits there. So here's what you do instead. Take a clean nail file and gently thin the surface of the nail. You are not trying to damage it or file it down aggressively. You're simply reducing the thickness enough that whatever you apply next can actually pass through. Instead of sitting uselessly on top, this one adjustment alone makes a noticeable difference in how well the rest of the routine works. Next comes the 2-part application, and the order matters here. First, apply a small amount of diluted apple cider vinegar, mixed in roughly equal parts with water. Gently work it over the surface of the nail and into the nail folds along the sides. This helps shift the pH around the nail and begins breaking down that outer keratin layer, making it much easier for the next step to actually penetrate. Immediately after, Apply a few drops of hydrogen peroxide directly onto the nail and let it sit. You'll notice it starts to bubble. That's it releasing oxygen, and fungal organisms thrive in low oxygen environments. So this is the moment you're doing two things at once. You're introducing oxygen into a place fungus struggles to survive, and you're enhancing penetration through a nail you've already softened and thinned. This combination is what makes the whole routine different from anything you've likely tried before. You're not just applying something on top of the problem, you are actively changing the environment underneath the nail, which is where the fungus actually lives. The order matters here too. Apple cider vinegar first, hydrogen peroxide second. Doing it the other way around, or mixing the two together beforehand, won't give you the same effect. Each one plays a distinct role, and they work best as two separate, sequential steps. Massage and protect overnight. Here's something a lot of people don't realize. Fungus doesn't just live on the nail itself. It hides in the skin surrounding it too. It's a bit like weeding a garden. If you only pull the weed you can see above the soil, but leave the roots sitting right next to it, that weed grows right back within days. The same thing happens here if you only treat the nail and ignore the skin around it. So after your two-part application, gently massage around the nail and the cuticle area. This helps you reach the surrounding skin, where fungus often hides quietly and continues to reinfect the nail even after you think you've addressed it. Then, for the rest of the night, leave the area as dry and exposed as possible. Skip the tight socks. Avoid anything that traps heat against your foot. Airflow and dryness are two of the most important conditions for stopping fungal growth, and giving your foot open air overnight supports everything you just did. If you're worried about your sheets or bedding, a light, breathable throw over the rest of your foot is fine. What you want to avoid is anything snug wrapped directly around the nail itself, since that's what traps warmth and moisture in exactly the spot you're trying to dry out. Break the cycle with your shoes. Now here's the part almost everyone completely overlooks. Your shoes. If you wash your hands thoroughly and then immediately dip them back into dirty water, they don't stay clean for very long. Your feet work exactly the same way. If you keep putting your foot back into a warm, damp shoe every single day, you are constantly reintroducing the same problem you're working so hard to treat at night. So rotate your shoes. Give each pair at least a full day to completely dry out before you wear them again. And if you want extra protection, use an antifungal powder inside your shoes to help keep that environment as dry as possible. This step isn't just about treating the fungus that's already there. It's about removing the conditions that let it come back in the first place. Think of it as closing the loop on everything you just did tonight. All that careful preparation and treatment can only go so far if you put your foot right back into the same damp environment tomorrow morning. Why this works. Here's the physiology behind why this routine actually works. Fungal organisms depend on 4 specific conditions to survive: keratin to feed on, moisture, warmth, and low oxygen. When you thin the nail, remove excess moisture, shift the pH, and introduce oxygen, you're attacking the problem from multiple angles at the exact same time. That's when your body finally gets the chance to begin growing a healthier nail from the base up. This is also why so many single-ingredient remedies fall short. Using just vinegar, or just a powder, or just a cream, only addresses one of these 4 conditions at a time. Fungus is resilient enough to survive when 3 out of 4 of its needs are still being met. Addressing all 4 together, every night, is what actually tips the balance in your favor. There is no overnight cure for this, and I want to be honest with you about that. But when you stay consistent with a method that actually penetrates the nail and changes the environment underneath it, you give your body a real advantage. Over time, with this simple routine done every single night, you'll start to see the damaged nail grow out clearer, stronger, and healthier, because you're finally addressing the root of the problem instead of just covering it up. If this helped you, tell me in the comments. I'd genuinely love to hear how it goes for you, one small nightly habit at a time. Your body already knows how to heal. Sometimes it just needs you to clear the path.